So in this video, we're going to go over how to do some bulk updating to your public price list or any other price list that you want to do. If you have like a wholesale price list and you want to do a bunch of updates all at once. So normally I go to the sales module and then under the sales module product tab, price list, and you'll see your price list rules. So you can build your own templates by actually exporting what already exists in the system. And that's the easiest way I've found to get those templates is I'm just going to come in here and select my price list that I want to update. I'm going to go to Action Export, and using the export mapping system, we can also build an import template. So the critical thing is I want to select I want to update data. And now we can go through and pick the data fields that we want to be able to update or create. So I'm not worried about sequence. I will leave discount policy. The currency, I'm not going to change. Selectable, company, website. I don't need any of that. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. So this gives me the price list name and the discount policy just as a reminder. I probably won't end up changing those, but they'll be there just as a reminder as part of my template. From there, the part we're mostly concerned about is the price list rules. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this, which will allow us to create the fields that we need to be able to set what we're looking for. So the first one I'm going to want is the apply on this to set how I want to apply the rule, whether it's based on a product, a variant, a category, or anything like that. Computed price would be used if you're doing like an actual formula-based rule. You've got your end dates, start date down here if you want to put time limits. You can also have your product category or your variant that you want to apply the rules to. So I'm for this template, I'm just going to do my products, and you could do a product category if you want to do a product category rule. But for this template, we're just going to do products. And then I want to do the fixed price. So I'm only going to worry about doing fixed price rules with this particular template. I'm just going to reorder these because I want my product first, then what type of price list it's going to be, and then my actual fixed price that I want to set. Okay, so that'll give me the minimums that I need to be able to import fixed price rules. And I want to save this so I don't have to recreate it every time. So I'm going to do a new template and we'll call this fixed price import. And I'll save that. Okay, so now if we go ahead and export this, this will create our template. We'll remove some of the data that's already in there that we don't want, but it'll give us the formatting and all the header columns that we need. So you can see we've got our external ID, which is required to make sure we don't create a new price list. We got our name, the discount policy, like all of that we're not going to change. So here is the name of the product that the price list rule applies to, and the pricing or the fixed price that we're going to be able to change, modify, or create. So you'll notice this one here just says product category and $0. So that's because this particular price rule was set by an entire category instead of a product. And so you're going to want to make sure, obviously, we're going to go through and remove that because we're not worried about those. And then I don't need any of these. You can play around with it like this customizable desk that was set at $0. Well, that's not actually the case. It's most likely a calculated field. So do be aware of those. We didn't export that as part of our column. If you export it, you'd probably see the calculation of the formulas. So I'm not worried about the data that's in here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And now I have an import template for my price list. And I know that this is my standard discount policy. So I will typically take this and save it. And if you want to, keep it, you can reuse the same template over and over again. And then from there, we just have to go through and fill out the data that we want. So I'm going to jump in and say, I want to do a price rule for my desk organizer. So now I could come in here. Whoops, we probably deleted that a little early. I'm going to come in here and add my desk organizer product. You need to make sure that the apply on says product. And then we can set our price. I'm going to do $4.95. And now I'm going to go ahead and remove these because I don't need those. And now you can go through and find all of your products. If you have a lot of products to do, the other thing you can also do is go to your list view. And I can filter on the products that I want. So I could come in and do a custom filter and say, well, I want to do a a rule on anything. Well, let's see. Let's do that has a product category of desk. Whoops, not desk. Let's do product category contains office furniture. Okay, so now here's all of my products with office furniture, and I can just click this little button over here, and it will download just exactly what I see in this screen. So now I can open this up, and now I have a list of all of the items that I want to do some discounting for. So I can grab my desk pad, come in here and add my desk pad. And I can do, just go through and find, okay, let's do my office chair. We're going to discount that one. I want to copy down this default setting, and now I can go in here and put in my prices. Save this file, and now if we go back to our price list section, I can do my favorites, import records, upload my file I just created with my changes. Make sure all of these columns match. You can run a test if you want to. I typically go straight to import, and if there's no errors, it updates and creates the records. So now I could come into my price list, and you can see that we added my desk pad, my desk organizer, and my office chair at these fixed price rules, and I'm good to go.